The crowd roared, cameras flashed, and on stage, Victor Armand bowed. He wasn't just a magician, he was the magician, the illusionist of the century. Las Vegas, London, Paris, everywhere he went, arenas sold out. His stunts were legendary. People whispered he had powers, that he'd unlocked secrets no one should know. But one night, in front of thousands, Victor Armand performed his most daring illusion, and then he never came back. What do you think happened to Victor? Do you think he went too far? If you're passionate about uncovering hidden truths and exposing the secrets others want buried, then this journey into Victor Armand's vanishing act is for you. Like and share this video to spread the mystery. Subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the next twist in this story. And most importantly, tell us where you're watching from. Drop your city in the comments below. Who knows? The circle's shadow might stretch closer than you think. The plan looked simple enough. Victor would be locked inside a steel cage, hands cuffed, feet chained. The cage suspended over a tank of water. A countdown timer above him ticked. 10, 9, 8. The audience clapped, laughed, cheered. Children pointed, couples gasped. 3, 2, 1. The trap door released, the cage dropped. Water splashed, spilling across the stage. Bubbles rose, lights flashed. The crowd waited. 30 seconds. Nothing. 1 minute. 2 minutes. Still nothing. By the 3rd minute, cheers turned into panic. Stagehands rushed in. Divers plunged into the tank. The cage sat heavy at the bottom, chained, locked, but when they pulled it up, their jaws dropped. The cage was empty. Victor Armand had vanished. At first, people clapped. They thought it was part of the act. But 5 minutes passed, then 10. No reappearance. No spotlight reveal. Backstage, empty. His dressing room, silent. It wasn't an act. The world's greatest illusionist was gone. Police swarmed the scene. Detectives questioned everyone. Stagehands, lighting crew, security. But nothing added up. No trapdoors, no hidden wires, no escape tunnels. The only thing left behind, floating in the water, was a single black feather. 2 weeks later, Eliza received a package. No return address. Inside, a leather-bound notebook. Its pages filled with sketches, maps, symbols, coordinates. And on the last page, a sentence scrawled in red ink. The final act has begun. Her hands shook. She recognized the handwriting. It was Victor's. But the words didn't sound like him. Detectives dug deeper, but the deeper they went, the darker it got. They discovered Victor wasn't just a magician. He was an informant. For months, he'd been secretly working with federal agents, investigating a secretive group known only as the Circle. The Circle wasn't just rich. They were powerful. Politicians, CEOs, celebrities. Their goal? Control. At any cost. Victor had been gathering evidence, but somehow they found out. His greatest illusion may have been his execution. 3 months later, Eliza found another letter, slipped under her door. No stamp, no fingerprints. It read, "The cage was never locked. They're watching you too." Her blood ran cold. She locked every window, every door, but deep down, she knew it wouldn't be enough. She opened the notebook again, flipped through the pages, symbols, circles, dates. One coordinate stood out. An abandoned theater, the very theater where Victor had performed his first show. Eliza drove there at midnight. The building was dark, boarded, but inside, in the center of the dusty stage, lay another black feather, and taped beneath a chair, a USB drive. When she plugged it in, her screen flickered. Video files appeared. Victor sitting in a dimly lit room, speaking directly to the camera. "Eliza, if you're watching this, it means they found me. The circle controls everything. Police, judges, even the media. But I found something they fear, something hidden inside their own rituals." He held up a folder, stamped with a golden emblem. "But if you keep searching, they'll come for you too. This isn't just about me, it's about everyone." The video ended. The screen went black. That night, Eliza couldn't sleep. Every creak of the floorboards, every shadow outside her window. At 3 a.m., she heard it. A car engine, idling. She peeked through the blinds. A black SUV sat across the street, windows tinted, headlights dim. When she stepped toward the window, the SUV pulled away, slowly, like it didn't care if she saw. Her stomach twisted. Victor was right. They were watching her now. The next morning, she checked her car. Something felt off. She crouched low, and there it was, a small black device, a GPS tracker. Her hands shook. This wasn't paranoia anymore. They weren't just watching, they were tracking everywhere she went. She called the lead detective, begged for protection, but his voice was cold, almost rehearsed. "Ma'am, I suggest you stay out of this. The official case is closed." Her heart dropped. The police weren't going to help her. Maybe they were part of it too. That evening, Eliza returned home. Her hands brushed across her dining table. A photograph sat there. Her blood ran cold. It was a picture of her sleeping in bed. She ripped through the house, checked every wall, every lamp, every corner. No cameras. Whoever took that photo had been inside while she slept. Her knees buckled, her stomach churned. She wanted to scream. Then she saw it. In the photo, a faint reflection in the glass door. Not a stranger, not a shadow, It was the detective, the one she had called for help. So what now? The man sworn to protect her was the very man hunting her. But why? Why betray her? And what secret did Victor uncover that could bring the circle to its knees? Sometimes justice isn't about the law. Sometimes it's about surviving long enough to expose the truth. Because the next time Eliza opened the notebook, she would discover a code that revealed where Victor really went. And that secret could either save her life or end it.
She crept down the aisle, her heart slammed against her ribs, and then she saw them. Dozens of figures in masks, black suits, sitting in silence across the velvet seats, waiting. At the center stage, a single spotlight, and beneath it, a chair. Empty. But on the chair sat a single object, the flash drive. Eliza. Her blood froze. That voice. She turned, and there he was. Victor. Alive. Real. Standing just a few feet away. Her heart leapt into her throat. Tears blurred her vision. Victor! He stepped forward, but his eyes, they weren't the same. Cold, sharp, a magician hiding behind glass. I told you to trust the trick, his voice echoed in the hollow theater. Eliza shook her head. Victor, what is this? Who are they? He smiled. The circle. He spread his arms wide. My audience. Her stomach dropped. No, you said you stole from them. You said you were fighting them. Victor tilted his head. Every magician needs an illusion, Eliza. And sometimes the illusion is me. The masked figures rose in unison, silent, menacing. Victor walked closer. You've proven yourself. You followed the clues. You survived the chase. You're ready to join me. Her lips trembled. Join you? After everything they did? Victor's voice sharpened. They didn't destroy me, Eliza. They gave me power. And now, I'm offering you the same. Her knees weakened. The flash drive glinted in the spotlight. Every secret, every crime. Victor extended his hand. Take it. Take the truth. And take your place beside me. The theater fell silent. Every mask turned toward her, waiting. Her pulse roared in her ears. Her chest ached with grief. This wasn't the man she married. Or maybe it always was. Her fingers twitched. The notebook weighed heavy in her bag. Victor's hand hovered inches away. And for the first time, she realized the real trick wasn't his vanishing act. It was the question, was Victor the victim or the architect? She opened her mouth to answer, but then gunfire exploded, glass shattered, figures screamed. SWAT stormed the theater, red lasers cut through the smoke. And in the chaos, Victor vanished again. Sometimes the people we chase to save are the very ones pulling the strings that destroy us. In the aftermath, Eliza clutched the flash drive in her shaking hands, but when she plugged it into her laptop, her face went pale, because the first name on the list was her own. Was Victor always part of the circle, or did they break him? Should Eliza destroy the flash drive or use it to expose them? And most importantly, if your own name appeared on a kill list, what would you do first? The room fell silent. Eliza's hands trembled over the keyboard. Lines of text filled the screen. Code names, dates, operations. And then, there it was. Her name. Eliza Carter. Circled in red. Target. Her stomach churned. Her chest tightened. She whispered aloud, "No, this isn't real." But the evidence was right there. Typed, recorded, backed up with notes written in Victor's own hand. Kill orders, times stamped, signed. Bang, bang, bang. Her laptop slammed shut. She spun toward the door. "FBI, open up!" Her pulse spiked. She froze. They'd tracked her. She stuffed the flash drive into her boot, tossed the laptop under the bed. The door cracked. 3 agents stormed in, guns drawn. "Eliza Carter, you're under arrest." Hours later, a freezing white room, metal table, 1 chair, 1 mirror. An agent slid a folder across to her. Inside were photos. Her face, her car, her motel. Every move she'd made for weeks. Tracked. The agent leaned in. "You're on their payroll. Don't lie to me." She shook her head violently. "No, I'm not one of them." He smirked. "Funny, because the Circle's database says otherwise." He tossed another photo onto the table. Victor, standing beside her, at their wedding. But something was off. The photo wasn't the one she remembered. Same setting, same moment. But in this version, a man in a mask lingered in the background, watching. She gasped. Her hands covered her mouth. "They've been with us from the start." The agent's voice lowered. "Listen, you want to live? Then flip. Give us the Circle. Give us Victor. Or you won't last another 48 hours. Her throat got dry. Her mind screamed. But before she could answer, the lights cut out. Total darkness. Screams echoed down the hallway. Gunfire rattled the walls. A blast shook the room. The emergency lights flickered on, and every agent in the room was down. The door creaked open. Victor stood there, mask in hand, calm, smiling. "Time's up, Eliza. They're playing you, just like they played me." She stumbled back. "Played you? Victor, you're on their side." He stepped closer. "No, I infiltrated them. I built the illusion, and now they think you're mine." Her chest tightened. "They want me dead." Victor shook his head. "They want you alive, because you're the next act." The building burned behind them as he led her into the night. He held out his hand. Again. "Come with me, Eliza, or let them write your story for you." Her tears blurred the world. Every nerve screamed to run, but part of her wanted the truth. The circle, the lies, the reason her name was on that list. She took his hand, and in that moment, sirens wailed, black SUVs closed in, helicopter blades thundered above. Victor squeezed her fingers tight. Don't blink. And then, a smoke bomb burst. The world vanished. The greatest danger isn't always your enemies. Sometimes, it's the people you love who hold the knife behind their back. When Eliza opened her eyes again, she was on a plane, private, luxurious, and sitting across from her wasn't Victor. It was the circle's leader. And he knew everything about her past, including the one secret she never told Victor. Was Victor rescuing Eliza or kidnapping her? Why is Eliza on the circle's list? Target or recruit? And most importantly, if you discovered your spouse faked their entire life, would you follow them into the unknown or walk away forever? The jet hummed through the night sky. Leather seats, champagne glasses, and silence so sharp it cut deeper than words.
Eliza's pulse raced. Her wrists shook. She stared across the table, not at Victor, but at him, the circle's leader. He looked ordinary. Gray hair, suit pressed to perfection, a grandfatherly smile. But his eyes, cold, piercing, predatory. He tapped her file on the table. Do you know why you're here, Eliza? Her lips trembled. You think I'm one of you. I'm not. He chuckled. Oh, you're not one of us. You're better. That's why Victor married you. Her breath caught. Her stomach twisted. What are you talking about? The leader slid a photo across the table. Her, at age 12, standing in front of a military compound, a compound she didn't remember. He whispered, You were chosen long before Victor. Your father wasn't an accountant. He was one of ours. Her heart dropped. No, that's a lie. But deep down, she remembered. The locked rooms, the late-night visitors, her father's whispered phone calls. It wasn't a lie. The leader slid closer. Victor didn't rescue you. He recruited you. Every flower he gave you, every secret kiss, every promise was written in our playbook. Her eyes burned with tears. Her throat closed. No, he loved me. The man smiled. He still does, but he loves the mission more. The circle's leader slid a pen across the table. A contract, thick, stamped with blood-red ink. Sign this, Eliza. Join us. Take your father's seat, and we'll erase your name from the kill list. Her hands shook violently. If I refuse? His smile widened. Then your story ends at 30,000 feet. The plane jolted. The door burst open. Victor stormed in, gun drawn, eyes blazing. Step away from her. Eliza gasped. Victor, what's happening? But the leader didn't flinch. He simply laughed. Always the illusionist. Tell her the truth, Victor. Tell her why her name was circled first. Victor's jaw clenched. His hand trembled on the trigger. Eliza,
I was supposed to deliver you. To them. Her chest collapsed. Her vision blurred. You... what? Victor dropped the gun. His voice cracked. But I couldn't. I fell in love with you. Tears blurred her eyes. Her entire world tilted. The circle's leader clapped slowly. Love. Such a dangerous illusion. Now, Eliza, you must decide. Betray him or join him. Sirens wailed outside the jet. Military escorts. The plane surrounded. The leader leaned back, calm as ever. Looks like the Americans want their envoy back. Shame they don't know who she really is. Eliza's chest tightened. Her vision tunneled. Victor reached for her hand. Choose, Eliza. Right now. Them or me. Sometimes the deepest betrayal isn't being lied to. It's realizing the lie was your entire life. The plane's doors blasted open. Armed soldiers stormed in. Red lasers cut through the cabin. Orders shouted. And in the chaos, Eliza picked up the pen and signed her name. But not on the contract. On something else. Something neither Victor nor the Circle saw coming. Was Victor protecting Eliza, or just grooming her for the Circle? Did the Circle's leader tell the truth about her father? And most of all, what exactly did Eliza just sign? And who is she really choosing? The jet shook. Doors ripped open. Armed soldiers stormed in. Red lasers cut through the cabin. Victor froze. The Circle's leader leaned back, smirking. But Eliza was calm. Because in her hand wasn't the Circle's contract. It was something else. She held up the notebook. Victor's notebook. The one she decoded. The page wasn't blank. It was a trigger. Coordinates. Codes. A kill switch hidden in ink. Her voice was steady. You thought you were playing me, but I've been playing both of you. The soldiers hesitated. The Circle's leader's smirk faltered. Victor's eyes widened in disbelief. Eliza whispered into the comm clipped to her jacket. Now. The cabin lights cut. Every screen on the jet flickered. And then, the symbol of the Circle lit up across them all, followed by a message. This transmission has been intercepted by Special Envoy Eliza Carter. The soldiers froze. The Circle's leader stood, finally rattled. You weren't chosen. You were built. Eliza stepped closer. My father was one of you. But he left me something stronger than loyalty. He left me the key to destroy you. She tapped the notebook. Every account, every member, every operation, now broadcast worldwide. Phones buzzed in soldiers' pockets. Screens flashed in secret bunkers across the globe. The Circle's secrets out in the open. Victor staggered forward. Eliza, wait. You don't understand. I kept the Circle alive because chaos is necessary. Without them, everything collapses. Tears streamed down her face. Then let it collapse. I'd rather face chaos than live in a world of shadows. Victor dropped to his knees. His hands trembled. For the first time, the great illusionist was broken. The Circle's leader snarled. You think the world will thank you? No. They'll tear you apart. They always need a villain. He pulled a blade from his coat, charged at her. The soldiers shouted. Victor lunged. Time slowed, and Eliza fired. One shot, straight through the leader's chest. Silence. He collapsed, eyes wide, smile fading. The soldiers lowered their rifles. The air was thick with smoke, sweat, and secrets. Eliza dropped the gun, looked at Victor. Her voice was steel. This ends tonight. No more illusions, no more circles, only truth. Victor's lips parted. He reached for her hand, but she stepped back. Justice isn't about love, Victor. It's about choice. And you already chose them over me. The jet doors opened. Wind howled. Agents rushed in. Eliza handed over the notebook. The circle was dismantled, piece by piece, live on every screen. Offshore accounts frozen, names exposed, power stripped. Victor was taken in chains, eyes locked on her until the last moment. Not hatred, not anger, just heartbreak. Standing on the tarmac, dawn breaking, Eliza whispered, "You don't fight darkness by becoming it. You fight it by dragging it into the light." Her words carried. Her story spread. Millions watched. Millions shared. Because it wasn't just about her. It was about us. About refusing to be played. About breaking free from the illusions that control us. Love can blind you. Power can corrupt you. But truth sets you free. As Eliza walked away, a soldier whispered into his comm. Envoy Carter neutralized the circle. But sir, there's another order. Something even she doesn't know about. Did Eliza do the right thing, exposing everything, even if it meant chaos? Was Victor a traitor, or a tragic hero who lost himself to the circle? And most of all, if you were in Eliza's place, would you choose truth or power? Let's hear your comments. Like and share this video to spread the mystery. Subscribe and turn on the notification bell so